for those who are a slave to McDonald's and can't see McDonald's for what it really is. McDonald's has been a restaurant that everybody has dined in at least once. Killer Clowns were first seen at the end of August 2016 and were widely known for making a large appearances in not only the United States but in Canada and the United Kingdom. It is not a coincidence that the US, Canada, and the UK are home to some of the oldest McDonald's in the world. Clearly, a strategy maneuver for McDonald's. Clowns have always been listed as a man that is dressed in a colorful suit. The suit often has any and every color of every kind, as clowns are made to make a fool of themselves for entertainment, but these are not regular clowns. Although they may be just colors, the color red is associated and to be known to stimulate the increase of heart rate and to jumpstart your appetite, while yellow is often associated with happiness that can be easily spotted. In psychology, homeostasis is a term used to describe the body's attempt to achieve a stable equilibrium between psychological processes. This is done during fear and fright feelings. Is it really that big of a coincidence that the majority, if not all, of the killer clowns in 2016 were wearing red and yellow, the same colors of McDonald's? The shared color pattern can easily be spotted to be associated with one of the most powerful food restaurant franchises in the United States, McDonald's. It seems as if McDonald's had spent an awful amount of money and time into psychological behavior and of colors, clowns, and its relationship to fear from human behavior and its pattern to seeing happiness at times of despair. Here's the truth. McDonald's clearly used the killer clowns in 2016 to advertise their restaurants and increase its popularity and market value. But you may be asking yourself, why wasn't this obvious to the national security across the nation if McDonald's are the only franchise with these colors and with a nationally known clown mascot, Ronald McDonald? The answer is simple. They were the victims of this wide phenomenon. Soon after the appearance of the Killer Clowns events in South Carolina and Tennessee, McDonald took the bold choice to remove Ronald McDonald, the famous McDonald's clown, as its official restaurant mascot, despite having it been its mascot for more than 60 years. It allowed people to naively think that McDonald's was a victim, making people pity them and view them as a victim rather than the attacker in charge of the killer clowns. Ronald McDonald was just a distraction. I've been actively learning and following a career at business aside from my PhD credentials of psychology and behavioral sciences. I, Louis Burgers, took it upon myself as a righteous heaven-sent goal to find the truth. If you visit the Microtrends website for the official stock and market history, looking at 2016, the stock market had not been treating McDonald's well. However, as you approach August to November of 2016, businesses started to bloom due to the implementation of the Killer Clown initiative by McDonald's. It not only increased by $10 to $12 over the span of 2 to 3 months, but rather spiked by a whopping $45 over 3 months after the beginning of 2017. McDonald's is a Satan-sent evil corporation that is only concerned for making money. They are fooling people with the national killer clown phenomenon. McDonald's is not from God but from the devil. The 2016 killer clown was the largest marketing strategy ever. No capital business would ever do that, and if I were to tell you that perhaps you may be right, up until a few weeks ago.
From an anonymous source.
One of my most trustworthy devoted followers and secret associate was able to infiltrate McDonald's database and got into one of the most major associates of the McDonald's franchise that works here at the headquarters of McDonald's at Chicago. This anonymous associate was able to intercept one of the most controversial emails that was hidden from us. This was kept from the people, but thanks to me and my associate, you may now know the truth.
Good afternoon, Chris. Our goal is going as planned. It is a success. Business will soon be blooming. Although this will affect us for a slight bit of time, soon enough people will come back storming our restaurants to order food. The Killer Clown initiative is a success at the moment. We have now shifted from the children to the adults. While customers have been most, if not all, adults. Adults are now taking a major interest in McDonald's. I expect the stock market value of McDonald's to increase over the next months and bloom soon after. You were right. The people can be easily fooled. I can't believe a 1960s business marketing idea could still be used today.
McDonald's evil goal was just to make money, not the well-being of its customers. In the email, it was mentioned earlier that there was a marketing business idea that was still holding up to this day. This was a clown marketing idea. During the 1950s to 60s, Bozo the Clown was a major success in local television in Los Angeles. He was then franchised to a much larger television company, which increased its popularity. In the 1960s, McDonald's introduced its new character, Ronald McDonald, and McDonald's saw a spike of 30% in sales, being recognized among 96% of American households and children. According to an article from Mashed.com, it specifies that McDonald's had just been recently made a makeover to make the restaurants more appealing to adults rather than just children. And what's the best way to scare off the children? Killer clowns. It is with no doubt that McDonald's had just been recently adapted their new Killer Clown initiative as an attempt to raise its marketing and popularity. This would then allow adults to enter the new revolutionized adult-friendly McDonald's to then spike up the sales and money spending from adults.